और आपके नेतृत्व में कर रहा हूं। आदरणीय अधिष्ठाता महोदय, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
गल्ला जी।
Mr. Chairman, sir, I thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak on the first batch of supplementary demand for grants for the current fiscal and also on the demand for excess grants, the expenditure for which was incurred in 2020-21. Sir, I was going through why the government is seeking an additional 1.29 lakh crores and understand the justification for the same. Under the description, I found that 16,300 crores for the nutrient-based subsidy scheme, and there is also some recoupment of 5,000 crores advance. But your supplementary demands shows only 13,351 crores. So there is a mismatch. I would like to know from the Honourable Minister why the disparity and difference in the figures. Secondly, sir, the FM has allocated 1.7 lakh crores in budget FY24 for fertilizer subsidies. And if you add 13,351 crores, it comes to 1.88 lakh crores, sir. But if you look at the total expenditure in FY23, it was a whopping 2.55 lakh crores. So now that we have a reasonably better monsoon, the outgo would be more. And since the cost of natural gas has also gone up, a higher amount will be needed for fertilizer subsidy. Thirdly, in the first half of this fiscal, we have already spent 65% of the fertilizer subsidy. So instead of coming before the Parliament again and again, why cannot the Finance Minister have a holistic view of the fertilizer expenditure and move accordingly? Sir, let me now come to the Narega. The Honourable Minister is seeking 14,524 crores. When the FM presented this year's budget itself, the House was unanimous that the allocation of 60,000 crores was not sufficient. It was 18% below the allocation made in the previous year. But I would like to know from the Honourable Finance Minister whether this is sufficient for the entire financial year, since the demand is likely to increase in the coming months. Taking advantage of this, sir, there have been demands from every corner of the country to increase the minimum number of days of work under Narega to 150. Now that AP has been battered by Cyclone Mishong and people have suffered badly, particularly the farming community, I request the Honourable Finance Minister to announce 150 days of work under Narega and continue this 150 days on a regular basis going forward as well. Sir, I also thank the Honourable Prime Minister and Finance Minister for releasing 493 crores to AP under the National Calamity Relief Fund to meet the expenses due to the Cyclone Mishong. After the Cyclone Mishong has left a trail of devastation in AP and Tamil Nadu, despite my previous appeal for 5,000 crores interim relief for Andhra Pradesh, only less than 500 crores has been dispersed so far. Sir, the President of the Telugu Desam Party, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu, has urged the Honourable PM to declare it a national disaster. Over 22 lakh acres of crops in AP have been decimated, with losses exceeding 10,000 crores. I implore you to expedite the enumeration process, send a central team, and release the funds swiftly to aid the distressed farmers, many of whom have been seen committing suicide because of the financial impact on them, sir. Sir, the next point I wish to touch upon is about the borrowings. The Honourable Finance Minister has set a target of market borrowings of nearly 15.5 lakh crores for this fiscal. I think in the first half of this financial year, the government has already borrowed more than 60% of that figure. It means that the calculations and borrowing plans appear to be going wrong, and the target of 15.5 lakh crores may even go up to 17 or 18 lakh crores at the end of this financial year. This will disturb the fiscal target of 5.9% set by the Finance Minister for FY24. Of course, we are getting consistent GST revenue of 1.6 lakh crores. I request the Honourable Finance Minister to explain to the House what is the real picture. I would also like to know how much non-tax revenue the government is expecting in the first half, and also the dividends from RBI and other public sector banks. Sir, the next point is that the Finance Minister is seeking about 483 crores under various heads for the Jal Shakti Ministry. But I did not find anything for the Polavaram project in AP, sir. There are reports in the media that the government is in the process of approving 31,625 crores for the first phase of Polavaram. I think the Jal Shakti Ministry has also approved this. I would like to just remind the Honourable Finance Minister that she has approved for release of 12,911 crores on 5th June of this year. Works of 16,000 crores have already been completed, and works of 15,000 crores are yet to be taken up. Now, there is an additional 2,600 crores needed for the first phase, since the FM has already approved 12,911 crores. I appeal on the behalf of people of Andhra Pradesh to kindly approve the first phase estimates of Polavaram and release the amount without any further delay. Sir, the entire bifurcation of AP was done on the premise of Section 93 of the AP Reorganization Act 2014. Section 93 says that the central government will take all necessary measures as enumerated under the 13th schedule for the progress and sustainable development of the successor states for a period of 10 years. Sir, only a few months are left to complete 10 years, 3 months or 4 months to be precise. We have been hearing about high-level meetings between the Government of India and Government of AP officials, and one such meeting was held last month, but nothing tangible is happening on the ground. Sir, the Durgarajapatnam port is Government of India's guarantee. The AP Reorganization Act says that the first phase should be completed by 2018. However, this project has not even been started, sir. The metro rail projects proposed in Visakhapatnam and Vijayawada Guntur Tenali were Government of India's guarantee, but these have also not started. I think some private developer has come forward to share 60% of the project. I appeal to the Honourable PM to please take this up. Sir, the new railway zone is another one of Government of India's guarantee. 106.89 crores were sanctioned last year, but is only for revenue expenditure. 10 crores was given in 23-24. The zone is yet to become a reality. Sir, the Greenfield crude oil refinery and petrochemical complex was Government of India's guarantee. Nothing has happened. Sir, the construction of educational institutes is running at a snail's pace and is not going to be completed within the prescribed time of 10 years. All I request is the timely delivery of the Honourable Prime Minister's and the Government of India's guarantees before the June 2024 deadline comes up, sir. Coming to the excess grants, I wish to submit that these excess grants have been scrutinized by the Public Accounts Committee. It means that the committee has scrutinized threadbare these grants. I have little to say on this, since these excess grants are related to free food grains being given to the poor under the PMGKAY scheme, which has now been extended till 2028. I welcome this, and a part is also related to the Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme given during the pandemic. So I have nothing to add here as well. With these submissions, I support the supplementary demand and excess grants placed before the House by the FM for its approval. Thank you, sir.
Sri A.M. Arif ji.
डेमोक्रेसी के लिए कमिटमेंट है तो सरकार बिहार में नीतीश कुमार
कनक मेदला रविंद्र कुमार श्री कनक मेदला रविंद्र कुमार not present. Oh,
sir.
You are really present, sir.
Yes. Honorable Chairman,
you are present with presence of mind.
I am very thankful you, sir, for giving this opportunity to speak on Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Amendment Bill 2023 and Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Amendment Bill 2023. Sir, the bill seeks to reserve the seats for Kashmir migrants, people displaced from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and scheduled tribes. Sir, the reservation of seats for Kashmir migrants who were displaced from their own homes in the 1990s will ensure that the voice of the community is heard loud and clear in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly. The bill intends to increase the seats of the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly from 107 to 114. This also introduces a new section 15A and vests power with the Lieutenant Governor to nominate and not more than 2 members, one of whom will be a woman, from the community to Kashmir migrant to the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly. Sir, as far as the first bill is concerned, Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Bill, it is absolutely a harmless bill. The socially and educationally backward classes definitely have to be substituted from weak and underprivileged classes. That should be passed. By virtue of the section 15B, the LG of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir may nominate one member from displaced persons from Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir to the Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Assembly. Sir, you have to get ready for an election process, that the delimitation process had already been completed, that the elections will be conducted at the earliest and the populistic government would be put in place. Major steps have already been taken to bring the normalcies to hold the elections also. Today, the Honorable Supreme Court, in his verdict, the Honorable Chief Justice says that the Article 370 was a temporary provision. The Article 370 was meant for constitutional integration of Jammu and Kashmir within the Union and was not for disintegration, and the President can declare that Article 70 ceases to exist, that the Honorable CJI says. And the Honorable CJI further stated, interrogation of Jammu and Kashmir into India and application of the Constitution of India, is it an entity to Jammu and Kashmir, is also upheld by the Supreme Court. The Jammu and Kashmir state elections have to be done by September 2024. The Honorable Supreme Court has also directed the government to conduct these elections to the Jammu and Kashmir. The Honorable CJI further says, we hold exercise of presidential power to issue constitutional power to issue order,
Honourable
abrogating
Member, your
Article
3 minutes are
370 of
over.
Constitution as valid.
Your 3 minutes are over. Please continue.
In view of the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, and also the amendments sought to be these two bills will restore the normalcy, I request the central government to take immediate steps to hold the elections in the Jammu and Kashmir. I wholeheartedly support this bill. I conclude it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Honourable Member Shri Ghulam Ali.